Okay, we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Apologies for the quick delay there, the very short delay. Just some issues with actually getting the match up. It's on BBC iPlayer today, and basically I couldn't get signed into it, so I had to go and reset passwords. Not ideal when you're trying to get a live show on the web, but consummate professionalism as always on the United philosophy here. So guys, welcome to the stream, welcome to the match coverage. Let's have a look at today's team news. First and foremost, it's Altay Bayinder making his debut for the club in goals. No Andre Onana today, of course. He is still away at African Cup of Nations, due to be back very shortly after Cameroon were knocked out. But Bayinder does start. It's a back four of what some would argue to be our best back four. It's Dalot, it's Varane, it's Martinez, and it's Luke Shaw. Midfield three of Casemiro, Mainoo, and Bruno. It's a forward line of Garnacho, Antony, and Rasmus Højlund in today's match. Now, look, I can see there is a quick issue that I'm having there in terms of my team lineup. Looks like Garnacho is in twice and no Antony. I wish there were two Garnachos and no Antony today, but let me quickly get to resolving that issue. Just in terms of the polls there, guys, as well. Win, draw, loss, let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, don't forget, drop a like if you can. Really does help out when we're trying to do the stream as well. So thanks very much for joining in with the match day covered today, guys. Surely this has to be a win. I know there's some people in the United philosophy community, and there are some people online who are very negative around this club at the minute, and I completely understand. But Newport County, 14th in League 2, this should be an absolute give me, and if we win this, we'll be up against either Bristol City or Nottingham Forest, depending on who wins that there match whenever it does come around as well. So Ten Hag doing an interview at the minute, saying he's looking forward to working with Ineos. Let's find out how much longer he's going to have in charge of this club. Might not get too long under the Ineos regime if results keep on going the way they have been throughout most of the season. But an interesting one nonetheless. This has been absolute gimme. There's no excuses whatsoever for not winning this match, and I guess quickly do that. I guess what the problem is today, or what the real determining factor about today's match is going to be how we win. We've got a comment coming in there. Man, this is a good team. Ahmad Palistri could have started ahead of Antony. They could have. Speaking of Antony, I need to update my team lineup, so I just need to wait for Photoshop to quickly load up, and I can update the overlay. I did forget to put him in. I wish there were two Garnachos, as I said earlier, and no Antony. That could be my preference, so I'm going to have to quickly alter it and change that there, but that shouldn't take too long. Just need to wait for Photoshop to open up as well. We've got 10 likes on the video as well. Thanks very much for the support so far, guys. Get your thoughts in down below. Ronnie says no more defending him. Marcus Rashford has to go. I would agree with that as well. Look, Thompson's is always a good night out for anyone who knows Belfast, but he can't be there whenever you've got training the next day. Can't be missing training and the match with illness, even if it is only Newport County. Not ideal. And it's not the first time questions have been asked about Marcus Rashford, and Jadon Sancho fell victim of the club's ruthlessness in that sense whenever the time came. And when questions of his professionalism were asked, will the same happen to Marcus Rashford? Look, guys, there might be a slight bit of lag here just when I update the team sheet to put Antony in, so apologies if it does lag. It'll only be for a minute if it does, but hopefully it's not going to. I just want to get this right, because I know people will come in and say there's not two Garnachos. His brother isn't playing today, so I'll quickly update this just before things get kicking off here as well. Let me quickly do that. Got Antony on the right hand side. I'm gonna take a second. It might lag. Apologies if it does. Not my intention. Scott is down there. If you download Football Live, watch a game for free. Yep, you can do as well. If you have if you are in the UK, it is on BBC One. It's on the TV. It's on the iPlayer as well. That's how I'm watching today's match. If you guys aren't, I'll try my best to give whatever match coverage I can, and I will, of course, go through it and let you guys know my thoughts and feelings as this game develops. Look, it should be an absolute gimme today. It should be plenty of gold. Let me quickly do this. Again, apologies if it does lag. It's just running Illustrator can be a bit of an issue sometimes whenever we're live. I've had to do this before because of my own mistakes, so let me just quickly correct that. There we go, that should be Illustrator done. Now I'll just need to change the overlay and we should be good to go from this point. But yeah, look, it's gonna be a good match today. Hopefully plenty of goals. Hoyland up front, it'd be a good game for him to get some more goals. Anthony needs to do something. I mean, if Anthony can't perform against Newport County, I don't know what his level is. And then I would say the same for Garnacho. I think Garnacho will have a good match today as well. Looking forward to seeing him. He'll probably have a lot of shots, a lot of attempts at goal. Got 10 likes on the stream as well. Thanks very much as well. Keo was saying, Rashford should be sold. We have to move him on. These toxic celebrity players. I would agree. Look, it's not looking good for Marcus Rashford. You should not be going out clubbing during the week. You should not really be going out clubbing during the season unless you've got a prolonged break, I guess. Look, if he had a 2-week break and he went out to a nightclub, yeah, I could probably understand it. But it's not the first time he's been questioned about going out to these nightclubs. Probably won't be the last time either. And you guys seem to be very much fed up with it as well. Ronnie's down there. Apparently he was in Benedict's. It looked like Thompson's to me, man. But if it was Benedict's, then I guess that is what it is as well in that case. Let me see. Has this updated? Yes, it has. Let me quickly update this stream here. Yeah, but yeah, look, it's not a good look whatever way we look at it. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, I can only guess what the club's feeling is going to be. And look, this isn't what the likes of Ineos are going to want. This is just going to emphasize lack of professionalism to Ineos as well. And, you know, they will come in and have very little loyalty to these players and to the staff. And they will be watching very intently and will definitely have a big say on what actually happens because of this incident. So definitely one to be watching out for as well. Let me quickly update this. Again, apologies for this. It's my bad. I can update the team sheet now. And we will be back up and running. We're about 3 or 4 minutes from kickoff as well. I'm looking forward to this one. It's hopefully going to be a good match. Hopefully we're going to have a decent performance from United. A couple of goals. Maybe a goal for Hoyland would be good for confidence. A goal for Garnacho. Build upon the good form he has been showing recently. Let's see what he can do. I'm sure you guys are ready for this one as well. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good match. Bruno Fernandes with the team in the tunnel. And look, I mean, this is a culture shock. Surely this has to be a big surprise for the likes of Casemiro and Varane to be playing in South Wales on a Sunday against Newport County. It's going to be an interesting one. This is a bit of football heritage. This is about the FA Cup. And yeah, have I done it? I think I have. I think we've got the team done, which is good. Got that done before the match began. And we'll do this. And export should update automatically. And we are back. All guns blazing, ready for the start of this one. I'm excited to see Bayinder in goal. Excited to see what he's going to be like. Seen very good things online about his performances in training. So let's see what he's made of. I'm sure Nana will be watching this with a lot of interest as well. Quickly update that. There we go. We're good to go now. United in the white kit. It's the midfield three of Mainoo, Casemiro and Bruno. Backline, of course, Bayinder. We've got Dalla, we've got Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw. And a forward line of Garnacho, Anthony and Rasmus Hoyland in this one. It should be more than enough to beat Newport County. This should be a very comfortable performance, a very comfortable win. But this is Manchester United. And we know what this team's capable of. Very much capable of a dodgy performance or two. Luman's in the comments as well. It's good to see you, Luman. Thanks for joining on in, man. And what are we up to? 10 likes as well. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, look, Newport, this is a big match for them. They have absolutely nothing to lose, and sometimes that can be dangerous. Can be dangerous going up against a team who have nothing to lose at all. And I would expect they're going to try to stay in the match for as long as possible, and at some point they will go for it. At some point they will. So this could be an interesting one for sure. Ten Hag on the touchline. There's no excuse for not winning this match and not winning it comfortably. Let me quickly get the timer ready. And I'll quickly just turn the mic volume down a little bit. Let me know if that sounds okay, guys. It's just sometimes with the headpiece, or well, with the AirPods in, I end up talking too loud because I can't really hear myself. So I've turned it down slightly. Let me know your thoughts on that there. Let me know if that's alright, guys. And we'll get the team and the timer done. There we go. That is us ready to kick off here. I'm looking forward to this one, guys. Have to be honest, I am looking forward to this one. 12 likes on the stream as well. Thanks very much for that, guys. Much appreciated. Newport County in the kind of yellowy orange kit. United in the white in today's one. Very strong team. Strong bench as well. It's a bench today, guys, as well, of Heaton, Maguire, Ericsson, Diallo, Palistri, Evans, McTominay, Campuala, and Damari Forson, who might be leaving the club very soon. I'm looking forward to this, guys. It's been a while since we've seen this team in action. Let's hope that they're not going to disappoint us. If we go out at the FA Cup to Newport County, man, I think we should just liquidate the club and just move on with our lives. That would be my preference. Look, guys, we're about to kick things off. Let me know your thoughts on that vote down below. 91%, 92% going for the win. Can't say I'm surprised at that at all, really. 8% going for a draw. No one has said a loss. I'm assuming that's because Big T isn't in the comments yet. But yeah, fear the worst. And you'll never be disappointed. Maybe that's the motto we should be going for. But Newport will be up for this. It's going to be a spirited performance from them. They're going to be playing with everything they have. And it's going to be up to us to beat them and break them down. And hopefully we can do that. An early goal will be a big difference for United anyway. Newport playing with 5 at the back anyway. We're about to kick things off here in South Wales. Looking forward to it anyway. Altay Bayinder's first appearance, the number 1 in number anyway, possibly based on form as well, depending on what happens with Onana and how he performs today. And it's going to be Newport County to get us underway here, and we are underway. Here we go. Looking forward to this one, guys. Big ups for all those likes on the stream as well. Much appreciated. And here we go. Got the ball here. Good ball over the top, but that's out. It looks decent. Still does have some rugby markings on it, but it is what it is. Can't expect too much of League 2 facilities. Good foot in there by Licha, Bruno, Martinez, up to Hoyland. That's one there. Bruno fighting for it. Garnacho pokes it forward. Newport County have it again. Pretty quiet in the first minute or so. First touch for Altay Bayinder in goal. Looking forward to this one anyway, guys. I'm sure you are as well. Been a long time since we've had a match to watch. It's been over 2 weeks at this point. Good to see the team back in action. Hopefully the form's improved. Hopefully we're going to look a little bit fitter. And hopefully we've got more of an idea of what we're meant to be doing and how we're meant to play these matches as well. Big ups on those likes. Keep putting on that poll if you haven't already, guys. One person's gone for a loss. Not too sure why. Bayinder well of his goal here anyway on the ball. Looks confident. Martinez. Luke Shaw. Shaw's got it again here. Playing it up. Hoyland. Flick on. Mainoo playing a little bit further forward is Casemiro in the number 6 position. And I think that kind of suits Cobby because I think he's just better. I don't think we get the most out of his talents playing him as a number 6. I think he is a box-to-box attacking type midfielder. Can't do all the covering work, can't do all the passing work, but you're limiting that ball carrying he can do further up the pitch. Nice ball there by Martinez to find Garnacho. Garnacho fighting for it, has lost out. Martinez should comfortably recycle that, and does. Mainoo goes in. It's dropped to Bruno. He's up Dallo, and it's out to Anthony. Anthony cuts in. Decent attempt there from Anthony. I think it might have been a cross there, but it actually ended up kind of close to being on target. But Newport County goal kick. That's what he wants to do, Anthony. He was given the space there to cut inside, and yeah, I mean, not good. Maybe he could have done better there. Had more time than he thought. Newport, it obviously is this is probably the biggest match of their season anyway. Probably the biggest match they've had in a long time at Newport. Martinez with the clearance up towards Hoyland. Takes it down. A free kick to Newport. That's a foul there by Casemiro. Big Upson is 13 likes as well, guys, and we got 15 votes in the poll. 87% are going for the win, 7 for a draw, 7 for a loss. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a win, surely. Yeah, Casemiro hands in the back there. It is a foul. Their first ever match against Newport County. Not too many of these first evers about for United these days. Daniel's on there. Rashia Thompson's. Yeah, I mean, Marcus Rashford, it kind of speaks for itself, man. It's not a good situation to be in. I mean, I know a net out of Thompson's can be heavy, but he's still missing illness. So that's not good. Garnacho just clears it up towards Anthony, and Anthony tries to deal with it. Good ball there by Newport, and they're putting the ball into the box. Dallo with the header there, and Anthony takes it down. Anthony's got it now. Anthony to Dallo. Again, look, I mean, it's been an okay kind of start. Stephanie's in the comments as well. Good to see you, Steph. Thanks for joining on in with us as well. Bruno has it here under pressure. Finds, I think, Martinez. It's kind of hard to see what's happening at the far side of the pitch sometimes. I think it's just a lack of camera angles available at Newport. Daniel says just embarrassing as well. Yeah, I mean, it is embarrassing, man. It's not good. This guy paid 300,000 a week, missing training, missing a match because he went out in Belfast. I know Belfast night outs can be heavy, but I mean, that's kind of something else. Varane's got this one. To Anthony, Dallo. And he's got Lisandro Martinez. Martinez is kind of waiting for a little bit of movement ahead of him. Does find Shaw. Hoyland fighting with it. Martinez and Casemiro wins it. Daniel says, good to see they've got a strong team for the cup, probably because it's the only thing they can win. Yeah, I mean, that's probably part of the thinking. I know a lot of last season, we always went strong in the cup competitions. I think it's because we haven't played in 2 weeks. And then we've got some big matches coming up against Wolves, West Ham. I think possibly playing City soon as well. So you want to keep the players fit as well. That's going to come into Ten Hag's thinking, I guess. But I mean, the team out there should really be enough to beat Newport. Lichaw's got this one. Good. There's the shot, and there's the first goal. It's Bruno Fernandes with the goal. I think it's an Anthony assist, but it's 1-0. Good finish. One 0 anyway. Good goal by Bruno. A really good finish. I think it's Shaw carries it forward here. Bruno kind of flicks it on. It's actually Anthony on the left-hand side. I know a lot of you guys have been saying about Anthony on the left, wanting to see it, and that seemed to work well there. Set him up on his stronger foot. Really good finish by Bruno. Hard and low into the bottom left corner, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United. That's pretty much as good a start as you could have asked for as well. Let me quickly update that overlay. We should be going on to win this one, I think. Stephanie goes, apologies, I'm 20 seconds ahead. No, you're all good, Steph. It's all good. We're up to 14 likes as well. Big ups on that there one, guys. Really do appreciate it, obviously. Daniel goes, Anthony assist. He's finally found his level. It's League 2. I don't know. I will say this. Look, Stephanie has been saying for a very long time, try Anthony on the left. And maybe there's something in it. His first assist of the season. Maybe Stephanie was ahead of her time. Maybe she sees things we don't see. Maybe we should be listening to those tactical thoughts there. What have we got? 19 votes anyway. 89% went for the win. And we're coming ahead here. What have we got? Bruno. Garnacho. Nice ball forward there, but just going to get ahead of Luke Shaw. He's not going to keep that in. Anyway, guys, 1-0 after 6 minutes. It should, I mean, that should be game, set, and match, really, if we're being honest with ourselves. There shouldn't be any other late dramas. We should go on to win this fairly comfortably, I think, at this point as well. Can this be the match we finally score or get a 4-0 winning margin under Erik ten Hag? You have to think it is. Garnacho went up for that header quite well there. Has gone out, unfortunately, though. In other news, guys, as well, if we win this match, we play either Bristol City or Nottingham Forest in the next round of the FA Cup. That'll be a 5th round tie. I'm not too sure if it's home or away. Let me quickly pull that up for you anyway. We've got a little bit of a break and play here. So we'll just pull that up. Garnacho's got a problem. We're playing away anyway. Dalu. Garnacho's still down here. I hope Garnacho's okay. Bayinder. Trust himself with the ball at his feet. Garnacho's up, thankfully. Garnacho flicks it. Mainoo takes it down. Garnacho can now run at these players. He's got Mainoo on the left. He's got to play him. He does. He's got Kobe Mainoo. Mainoo clips it across, looking for Bruno on the edge of the box. Dallo might drop to Anthony, and it's over the bar from Anthony. Should have been hitting the target there because a good opportunity on the cutback. Should have been doing better, I think. Daniel says he's Liverpool faced next. Let me pull up the FA Cup draw for you guys. Let me pull up the draw. Let me see. Daily Mirror's got it here. Let me pull this up really quickly for you guys. Obviously, draw was pushed back today because of the fighting and disruption in the West Brom Wolves match. If anyone hasn't seen that, it was quite an interesting watch earlier, of course. Let me see. FA Cup draw is complete. It is Blackburn or Wrexham versus Newcastle. It is, and that is a home match for Blackburn or Wrexham. Chelsea or Aston Villa will be home to Leeds or Plymouth. Bournemouth are home against Leicester. Liverpool will be playing either Watford or Southampton at home. United will be away to either Bristol City or Nottingham Forest. Wolves will play Brighton at home. Sheffield Wednesday or Coventry will play Maidstone United. And Luton will take on Man City at Kenilworth Road. So that is the full FA Cup 5th round draw. Look, is down there. Look, you lost 2-0 to Shrewsbury Town. It's unfortunate, man. I think Northampton's been playing pretty well recently as well. Where are you guys in the league? Let me pull this up here. Northampton Town. I think you guys have been doing pretty well in the league. Yeah, 9th in League 1. You're in and around the playoffs kind of zone. Hopefully you guys can get into the playoffs as well. Not too far, to be fair. I think, Oxford 6 points ahead. I mean, it's not uncatchable. Daniel says, good draw for us. Yeah, and you won't be, it doesn't look like they'll have any extra shifts there. Mainoo. There you go. It's 2-0. It's Mainoo with his first goal for the club. Lovely finish from Mainoo. Good to see that. And for anybody who knows, or has been around Manchester United for a while, there was just a real big close-up of Pete Boyle in the crowd there. If anyone knows Pete Boyle, he is on Twitter, of course, but he real good friend with Eric Cantona, has seemingly made a lot of the United fans a lot of the songs. Good to see Pete Boyle at the match today. Yeah, Dallo there with the assist. Mainoo just side foots. Lovely finish. Didn't even have to take a touch. That's what you want. 2-0 to United. Should be turning. We should be winning this 5 or 6. Really. I want to get a Hoyland goal. Good to see Cobby getting that first goal. Happy with that. Well deserved from Mainoo. I think he was quite close to scoring against Wigan as well. It was good to see him get that goal. I'm sure a lot of people will be happy with Cobby's goal there. Get him further forward. And that's an exceptional young talent with his first goal for Manchester United. Very happy for Cobby. He looked delighted with that. Lovely finish. Get him closer to the goal mouth. That's what I say. It is a corner kick here, though, for Newport. First corner of the match. Need to defend this, of course. Got to defend the corner kick, of course. Newport, this will be what they were hoping for. This is what they'll be looking for. You know, going into this one, this is what they would have been eyeing up. So it's important that we defend this well. Good corner there, but Martinez gets it away at the front post. Garnacho chases it down. Can we finally get that 4-goal win under Eric Ten Hag? Daniel says, watch the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I've seen it. I was actually going to watch it last night, and I must have fell asleep because I woke up at like 3:30 with... I woke up at like 3:30 and it was like still going on. So I just turned it off, went to bed and watched it again this morning. Decent watch, a little bit predictable. What have we got here as well? Bring on the youngsters at halftime. Yeah, there's a lot of young players on there at halftime. I wouldn't mind Amad Diallo getting on, Pellistri maybe, Amari Forson potentially. It's a little bit sloppy there. Good foot in there by Diallo. Mainoo. Anthony could have done a little bit better there, but it is what it is. Newport's going to go for this anyway. 15 minutes gone. It's 2-0 to United. It's been pretty much what we expect, really. It's what we should be getting. Stephanie says get the third and relax. Yeah, I want to get I want to get a Hoyland goal today, Stephanie. That's my my hope. You know, he scored against Tottenham, scored against Villa. Him getting 3 goals in 3 matches would be a big one for him personally, and a big thing for his confidence. So I hope he can get it, even if it is just Newport. And yeah, I expect us to have more shots, more opportunities. I mean, the gulf in quality here is enormous, really. But I did say at the beginning of the match, look, it's one of these that the win should be a given. It should be expected that we win this match. It's kind of about how we win it, and keep going, score some more goals, be professional. We've got Garnacho coming forward here. Garnacho into the box, gets a shot off, deflected. Will drop out to Anthony on the far side. Anthony cuts inside. Diallo, sloppy pass. Newport get it back. Anthony with a foot in. Stephanie says Anthony and Rasmus goals needed. Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. And then I think we can make some subs. You know, I wouldn't mind Ahmad getting on. I know Ahmad's already scored for the club. That was one of those random ones. I keep thinking Ahmad like has only made his debut like a season or 2 ago, but he actually played, I think, AC Milan in the Europa League at home. It was a lockdown match, and he got like a looping header in that one over the goalkeeper. Varane's got this one. Antony, Dallo, Varane again here. Under a little bit of pressure, Varane could do with Bayinder coming out, and he does, but that's sloppy from Bayinder. Martinez with a pirouette, and he's found Antony. That's lovely. Garnacho off the bar. Really good attempt there. Bart is down there. Hello, Bart. How are you? I hope all is good. A lot of people saying that Garnacho should have squared it there. I think Garnacho has to square it there. I think he just was seeing his name in headlines there, because it would have been a lovely finish off the bar. He had to square it. He's got Højlund at the back post completely unmarked. He's got Bruno in there as well. Stephanie says Garnacho hits the bar, should have passed it. Bart says, I would love to see Wayne Rooney return to his roots and manage the biggest team in his hometown. Don't you agree? Wayne Rooney? I don't know. I don't know if Liverpool would take him, man. Unless we're talking about the mighty Tranmere Rovers. Can't be having any Tranmere disrespect. 14, 15 likes now on the stream as well, guys. I mean, look, this has to be a pretty simple win. I think it's time to. We're probably going to go on to win this match. I don't think that's going to be anything controversial. I doubt the bookies are taking bets on United to win this one. If so, it might be like then £1 million, get a quid extra on top of it. But Anthony's got this one. Mainoo, Dallo, Antony again. Anthony's got to look up. Like, he's just kind of playing the ball backwards and forwards a little bit. But we're not really too interested in it. Bart says, do you see the former goalkeeper Matej Kovar started his first full game for Bayer Leverkusen? Isn't he an upgrade on Bayinder? I think Kovar's played a few times as well, Bart. But yeah, like, I think he looks better than I think he looks better than Bayinder, probably. Arguably been better than Onana this season. No, sorry, apologies, you are correct, Bart. Matej Kovar made his first league appearance. That was it. He's played 5 times in the Europa League and 3 times in the German Cup. So yeah, it was his league debut yesterday. I knew he had played before as well. Stephanie says, clean sheet and some more gold, please. I would agree with that as well. Do you think United made a mistake signing Malacia when they had Alvaro Fernandez on the books? Surely the 15 million could have been spent on someone else. Arguably, I think Malacia is a perfectly good squad option. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. But yeah, I think you can do better. I think Alvaro Fernandez, and this might sound controversial now, because obviously it's not really an improving fact in terms of first team football, but I think we have a much better young fullback in Harry Amas coming through, and Harry Amas looks absolutely fantastic. For anyone who has been watching that under-18s team this season, absolutely excelling at all levels. 13 wins from 13 matches in the league. I think he looks some talent as well, so he might be the long-term plan in that sense. That he might be the long-term squad option or the successor to Luke Shaw. But let's see how things go there. Bart says, with Barca and Liverpool looking for a new manager, do you think we will stick with Ten Hag? I think, Bart, it's kind of one of these ones. It's like, I think he probably has to audition for his job role all over again. I think he has, the rest of the season is a proving point to Ineos why he should be given more time at the club. I think it's not a given. It's definitely not guaranteed, and we could see them potentially make a change as well in that sense. Foul there by Casemiro has given the free kick to Newport County. Steph is saying glad Licha is back. Passing out from the back is much better, and I know it's only Newport. Yeah, I would agree with that as well, Steph. I know it's only Newport County, but a 30-40 yard pass forward is still a 30-yard pass forward. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who the opposition is. And it's good to see you can pick and still break the lines. That's good to see. I actually think, just watching him, he looks to have lost a little bit of weight. And I know when he first came back from the from the injury, he looked like he had put on some weight, and not saying the guy was fat, but like he just looked bulky, he looked strong physically, but I think that maybe hindered some of the better parts of his game. So it is good to see he's leaned down. Let me see. Bart is saying, I wish that Hoyland fills his boots. As much as the lad has had it rough at United, it's his first full pro season. I would agree with that as well. I hope he gets a goal today, maybe two. Hasn't really had the opportunities. He should have had a square ball by Garnacho, but Garnacho wasn't looking for him. Garnacho's got it this time anyway. Bruno gonna play it forward. Will that ball stay in? I think the ball going out for a throw in there as well. Shukli is stuck with Mengi instead of signing Evans again. Both are homegrown. One is considerably younger. I mean, maybe you could have said that as well. I think Ted Mengi's problem is always injuries, and he's not the only one. You know, we had Timothy Fosu-Mensah, we had Axel Tuanzebe, you also had Roshan Williams, all young centre backs. He struggled a lot with injuries, and their levels have always been limited because of it. I mean, Roshan Williams is playing for Larne Football Club in Northern Ireland here, which is actually why Rashford was over in the first place. Yeah, Steph, it does look a decent enough pitch for League Two. Can't complain too much about it. I'm not going to say it's a bad pitch at all. It's okay. It's got some rugby markings on it, but it's not cut up or anything. But Newport have the ball here. A little bit of possession for them. Been a while since we've made an opportunity for ourselves, in all fairness, but that's a good ball into the box. Saved by Altay Bayinder. Newport County with the first shot on target for them after 25 minutes. Wasn't appealed for a handball there. Bart says, did you shed a tear when our manager announced he would step down this summer, or did you breathe a sign of relief due to his stellar record against United? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain with Klopp going. He's obviously a fantastic manager. I'm sure whoever comes in next will probably do an equally as good job. It's a good team at Liverpool, but it is going to be potentially destabilizing in the short term anyway. But I'm sure they've got a plan. I think it's probably Xabi Alonso. I think that's the most realistic option. I think at one point it might have been that Steven Gerrard could have been the guy they went for, but I think his career post Rangers really has let him down in that sense. But I think it'll be Xabi Alonso. That's what I think the obvious one is. Anthony has just kicked the ball out. Bruno came short, and Anthony just played the ball in behind, and there's nobody there. Big ups to 17 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. If you guys could make sure to drop a like as well if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well. Helps us grow. Helps the channel out so much, and I really appreciate all of the support from you guys. Looking forward to another big week anyway. Got plenty of content in the works. Got some scouting videos for summer coming up, having a look at some of the players we're being linked to. I watched AC Milan play Bologna last night. Very impressed with Josh Zirkzee. He's a player linked at the moment, so I wouldn't mind seeing some of these guys getting on here as well. Let me see. Let me just quickly do that. There we go. That's good. All good. Yeah, guys, 25 minutes gone. 2-0 to United. Varane taking the ball forward here to Anthony. Plays it down the line. He's got Hoyland. That's a good tackle there from the Newport man. Bart says, if I were Xabi, I would stick at Leverkusen and wait for the Madrid job, because if he fails at Madrid, he may get the Liverpool job in future. If he fails at Liverpool, Madrid in calling. That's a good point. That is a good point. I will give you that as well. But I think that seems to be the favourite among many at the moment. But we'll see what happens. Altay Bayinder with it to Varane. And Varane to Dallo. United's just having all the possession here, as you would expect. Bruno, nice ball. Dallo pulled back. Man Utd should be 5 goals in the first half, or else Ten Hag out. Fair enough. That's a high standard to hold ourselves to, but I mean, yeah, look, I think we should be scoring 3, 4, 5 goals here, no problem, really. A lot of time left in this match. Bruno's got this one. Bart says, your channel has a nice name. What is the United philosophy? Does it start from Sir Matt, former Liverpool City captain? Yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Just goes to show you the truth about Manchester United. We can take players from our rivals and make them the best version of themselves here. Same goes for Michael Owen, of course. One Premier League title. Varane's got this one. Anthony, nice turn from Anthony. He's got it, darting away, heading towards byline, but it's Anthony. He has to cut back onto his left foot, of course. Varane's got this one. Plays it out wide. Varane with a cross here. Garnacho. Anthony. Big block. That was a goal-saving block there from, I think it's Delaney for Newport County. Actually a decent ball in there by Varane. Garnacho's been very involved so far in this first half. Very impressed with Garnacho, but I mean it is Newport County as well. Garnacho got Hoyland in the middle. Get it back to Anthony, and Anthony loses the ball. Bart says, I feel the world could be racing around Ten Hag if he was managing a well-run club like Villa or Brighton. It has been a huge challenge for him to do it all on his own. Absolutely, I would agree with that as well. I think he probably does better under a better structure. That's what he's been used to his whole career. That's what he had at Ajax. That's what he's had at other sporting clubs he was at, Bayern Munich, for instance. So I think he probably does better with the structure. Never really had it, but it's about whether he's in a recoverable position. He might be a case of the right guy at the wrong time. That can happen in football. On the Tada, as long as you do simple and obvious things, United can struggle. Ten Hag is either arrogant or stubborn, never did what the fans wanted or expected him to do. And even today, defending Rashford, fair enough. Opinionated comments, as always, from the United Philosophy viewers. Much appreciated, though, guys. All the support, all the likes, all the comments really helps us out. And yeah, Altay Bayinder's got this one. 30 minutes gone. Not really a lot happening. Bar that good chance there for Anthony with a big block. I think we could do with a third goal before half time. Conte, Nagelsmann, Allegri, Inzaghi, Amorim, Alonso, Gallardo, Benitez, and Flick are some really good managers out of a club. Let's see who joins the Premier League. Yeah, Premier League just keeps getting stronger. I think Nagelsmann could be a good option for us. I think Amorim might be okay. I think you could maybe look at Tuchel if he leaves Bayern Munich. Good chance there for Anthony. Decent save by the Newport County goalkeeper. Anthony. Yeah, I kind of just straight out the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper maybe should have done a little bit better. Another corner for United here. In towards Anthony. I mean, Anthony's not going to win headers. The back stick. Interesting defending from Newport. Anthony's got it again. He's driving. He's going to shoot here. I know he is. Takes a deflection. I think it's gone out for another corner on the far side. And that should be... Yeah, it is another corner kick for United. Bruno to check this one. Art says, think Benitez will be good. He's managed Liverpool and Chelsea and Everton. Let him manage for a few games and see social media explode. I don't think Rafa Benitez is the option, man, to be honest. I also don't want to see us after like a Xavi or a Conte or an Allegri. I really don't. think we got to go be more inventive. I also don't want to see Graham Potter near our club. Man Utd, Bart playing Onana and McTominay every time, playing Rashford and Anthony and Martial, making wrong subs. Some people are very... There's some interesting comments anyway in today's chat. A little bit of a talking to from the referee coming here for Varane and for, I think, Scott Bennett. But yeah, I mean, is what it is. Wouldn't mind a Hoyland goal at some point. That could be my my wish for the rest of this match, because I think he just needs confidence of that. Bruno with the ball in. Garnacho goes down in the box. Bayinder to pick it up. And it's going to go out for a throw in to Newport County. Garnacho's still down. Wouldn't mind a replay on that. Obviously no VAR here, so it's all up to referee discretion. Let me quickly do this, guys. There we go. All good. Bart says striker market looks awful short of top-notch quality. Madrid, Barca, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and United could all do with a marksman. Yeah, I mean, there is a lack of genuine top options in there. I would probably say there might be a big race for someone like a Victor Osimhen in the summer. You might see a big race for like I don't even know, guys. I mean, Osimhen I think will go in this summer. I think you could look at Santiago Jimenez, maybe. Potential one. Steph says Garnacho's shirt looks like he's playing rugby. I'm not surprised at that one. Yeah, but there is a lack of top quality strikers out there. Ivan Toney will go in this summer. You have to think. You might see. I doubt you see Watkins go. You could see Solanke maybe leave Bournemouth. Maybe that's something that could happen. Nice chest down there by Casemiro, looking for Mainoo, but doesn't quite fall for him. Bart says, think Klopp will manage in Germany after the Euros. I mean, he could. He could do. I think you'll see him. I think Klopp could go to somewhere like that. Bruno through ball there. 18 likes, says Steph. It's a free kick. Quickly do this. Any more thoughts, guys? Drop them down below. 18 likes is really good as well. Thanks very much for that. Whoa. What a hit. It's 2-1 there. And Newport County are back in the game. We take our foot off the gas, and Newport have scored one hell of a goal. I'll need to see a replay on that. That's as good as it comes. I don't think that's Altay Bayinder's fault at all, really. I'll need to see a replay on that. But that was unexpected. What happened there? It was big ball forward. Casemiro won it. He chests it down and just hits it on the volley. That's one hell of a goal there from the Newport County man. Takes a big deflection. I think it come off Martinez's head. Yeah, it's come off Martinez. A little bit of luck. And it's 2-1. Newport County have scored. Very unsurprising. Bart says 15 million sum the City paid for Julian Alvarez. United spent them last year. Have to get them young from South America. Yeah, I mean, they go. That's what happens. They go and they end up either going directly to like a city, or they end up in like a Benfica or somewhere in Portugal, and then they tend to get sold on. Lewis Apenda, Sesko, and Jonathan David are outsiders. I personally don't rate David that highly, to be honest. I know it's maybe slightly controversial. What's happened there? Why have I lost my overlay? Why have I lost my overlay? Let's see how that works. Okay, we are now without an overlay. We're flying solo here. Let me quick. I'll see if I can bring this back up. They just got a weird little time card on the side here. An issue with exporting it? Probably Mainoo. Gonna have to close this here. Bart says, if you want to challenge City, you have to realize they got a club on every continent to groom and move talent on. United need tie-ups. I mean, I think we're moving towards that. I think with the signing of Pafundi to the Lausanne club in Switzerland, you're kind of seeing the beginning of that at United, a kind of feeder system, a kind of multi-club system, because obviously Nice are also owned by Ineos. United now Sporting controlled by Ineos. So I think you're seeing the beginning of that kind of a system here, which is good. I think we've needed that for a while, and I'm glad that we got it going. Let me quickly update this. I don't know why my laptop's been annoying, but it is what it is. I wouldn't mind having an overlay back at some point. Let me see. Creative. Definitely, you're right. Crowder absolutely up for this as well. We need more goals. We should be 3 or 4 up here. Garnacho. Where's it back here? Garnacho obviously could have squared it at some point to Hoyland or Bruno. Easily made a 3-0, and that probably would have been everything. But I mean, it's a goal out of the blue. Ball slumped forward here towards Mainoo. It's away by Newport again there. Varane. Led off by Dallo, but nothing going. Garnacho goes over to deal with. Okay, I think I got sound back. Lemon says definitely sabotaged the audio. I don't know what I've done to. Let me quickly fix this, guys. What I need? I need a compressor. I need a noise kit. I think that should be us, guys. It's not working any better. Yeah, it looks to be. But at least we got sound back. Overlay is still dead. We're back though. We're back. We're back. We're back. Has Photoshop even opened? I was going to Photoshop to update the overlay. I don't know what's going wrong with this. Let me turn this back on. We're still sort of froze here. Kind of running off my phone here. Well, at least I got Photoshop back. I look to be back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We soldier through and we make things happen here on the channel. That's the kind of professionalism we do bring. Let me see. Bruno should get a foot in there. Doesn't quite commit to the challenge. Newport can take it away. It's about 30-40 seconds left here in this half. Martinez deals with that nicely. Look, Shaw's got this one. Can I open this? Shaw goes in for it and win it. Ran. Mainoo. Hoyland fighting off the Newport man. Finds Garnacho. Garnacho's got space. He's got Anthony on the inside. Poor cross. Gonna go out for a throw in. Bruno there with it. I don't know. Overlay might be dead. Overlay may well be dead. But so it is what it is. Garnacho's got this one. I'm gonna cover the rest of the match. Then I'm gonna try to get this overlay back up and working because it's just disappeared. Not good. Is the sound okay, guys? Let me know because obviously I had to delete that. Bart says, glad you got a North City scarf in the background. Thought you may write for Ipswich after McKenna moved to Suffolk. Obviously, we're all big Delia Smith fans here at the United Philosophy. Don't you worry. Let me quickly do that. Touch there by Dallo on the inside. Got a minute left in first half anyway. Not too much longer left. Garnacho's got this one. Poor pass from Garnacho. Should be picking Bruno out there. No excuse. Garnacho's just heavily involved, but we need a goal. Gotta make a game of this. I'm sure Ten Hag will have a couple of things to say at halftime. I'm sure he's not 100% happy with our performance, but we should still be going in 2-1 up anyway. Thankfully, that's done. Steph says, like I said, we need a third goal. I agree with that absolutely, Stephanie. We do need that third goal. That's what we need. What's this going kind of loosened? Weird. Dallo. Bruno. Big save there from the Newport County goalkeeper. Yeah, big chance there from Bruno because a good save from the Newport County goalkeeper. Let me quickly. Jeez. I'll try this. I don't know why my laptop wants a 5-man everything. It's one of those days. Alright, let's hope. There we go. We have an overlay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an overlay. There we go. I tell you what, guys, this is why people have whole teams doing this. There we go. We are set. It is halftime, guys. It is 2-1 to Man United. Bart says, "Then it's okay. Where is Ahmad? Is he still injured? Would be a good confidence game. He's on the bench for Anthony for some reason. I would personally have him on the pitch. But it is what it is. It's one of those ones. Are we back? I think we're fully back now, guys, aren't we? Got the overlay, we got the sound, we got the picture, lights, camera, action. I think all's good. Yeah, look, frustrating first half. I think we should be a lot further ahead than what we are. Can't do much with that Newport County goal. It was deflected. It was a really, really good finish, but we should have scored more. Should have scored more. What are your guys' halftime thoughts anyway? Let me know down below if you would. Would be massively appreciated. I think we're up to 17 or 18 likes as well. Thanks very much for that. Obviously, I'm sure people have joined and just seen me fighting with like sound systems and overlays, but it is what it is. We're back and we're back live, which is always good. Love being live with you guys. There we go. All is good. And the stream is looking well. Look, guys, it's kind of disappointing in that first half. I think, you know, after the first 10, 15 minutes, we were 2 goals up. We could and should have went on to do more and score more. That had to have been what we were looking at, but unfortunately, we didn't manage to do it. I think some players haven't exactly covered themselves in glory. I don't think Casemiro's really stood out to me. I don't think Anthony has been brilliant. He's been involved. He did get an assist, but I don't think it's his best showing. Good to see a goal from Mainoo, of course. I wouldn't mind getting Hoyland some more service because he's not had a lot of service against Newport County. That's what I've been saying for a long time, guys. When Anthony and Garnacho play, Hoyland gets no service. Always happens. Bart says, apologies for nitpicking, but I have seen Licha concede deflection towards the end of last season. United haven't addressed it. Get organisation during set plays is also an issue. Yeah, again, these are issues with the manager, definitely. I think that's got to be Eric Ten Hag's remit to try and improve that side of the game. These are tactical and structural issues that we're suffering from at the moment. But it is what it is. We're still 2-1 up. We should be a lot more up. And I want to see 2 or 3 goals in the second half. And I think we can do it. I think we should be doing it. And we need to be doing it. Good to see a goal from Bruno anyway. Any subs you guys would make at halftime, let me know as well. But I think if we're looking subs, maybe Ahmad for Anthony would be my first sub. I want to keep Hoyland on till he gets a goal and then check him off. Give him some service, please. That would be really appreciated. I'm sure he would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Bart says Casemiro a bit like Rooney. He normally takes a couple of games to get going and try to find his rhythm. Yeah. But I don't think across this season he's really covered himself in glory. I think he's going. I think he'll be leaving at the end of the season anyway. Steph says, wasteful United again. Garnacho had to square it to make it 3-0. I would agree with that. It's not Ten Hag's fault. Look at Eric Ramsey, set piece coach. United scored the least amount of set plays last season and still look vulnerable defending him. Yes, Eric Ramsey is one I've been asking about what he's been doing because he's been set piece coach for a while at United now. We can't we cannot score from a set piece, and we concede a lot from set pieces as well. So that's kind of like his entire job description we're not doing great at. Bart says, bring on Ahmad, more versatile than Anthony, move him central once Hoyland scores. Ronnie says, I'd keep it the same for now. I think Lucky says we need to take them and finish the second half chances. I would agree with that as well. Hoyland fuming. I don't think he's received enough service again today. Has to square it there, Garnacho. Steph says, put Anthony on the left, Garnacho on the right, and sub 1 for Ahmad. Bart says Casemiro will not leave at the end of the season, has an expensive 5-year deal. I think he will. I think the intention is going to be to get rid of him. I think you might see potential interest from Saudi Arabia. That could be the option that you go with there. I don't know. I think Varane and Casemiro will both leave. That's my personal prediction. That's what I've been saying and saying for a long time. Lucky says we need to finish chances in the second half. We do, Lucky, indeed. Need to take those chances. Need to take those opportunities. To do that, there we'll go on win this very comfortably. Very comfortably indeed. Lucky says Casemiro future. I do not know. I don't know either, Lucky man. It's good. It's good to see you back anyway, Lucky. Thanks for joining in with us today. Anyway, really enjoying the stream with you guys tonight as well. Big ups to anyone who's hit that sub button as well. I think like 4 or 5 people have subbed already. Really appreciate that. Really helps the channel out. And yeah, can we get up to 21:30 by the end of the stream? Let's find out. Need 2 more people to hit that sub button if you want to help the channel grow. Would be really appreciated. Drop those likes as well. In terms of the poll, let me see. What are we saying in terms of that poll today as well? 20 likes. 90% went for the win, 5 for the draw, 5 for the loss. Bart says Højlund would have loved to play at Madrid. They're deadly on the break, and Jude is excelling at the number 10 role. Dortmund or Leipzig would have suited him. Potentially could have been the options. I think he couldn't have had any less service at United this season. We had matches where Anthony and Garnacho were passing to him a combined 1 time across full 90 minutes, and we wonder why there's a lack of goals there. Despite that, he still has 7 goals. It's maybe not the worst. I said at the beginning of the season, I think 15 would be probably where he finishes up, and hopefully he can get a couple today. Hopefully. Bart says, hopefully Cass has enough money in the bank. I'm sure he's set for life. He's got 3 more years on his contract. Yeah, look, that's what I think I want to see. I think that's why he needs to go, because I'm looking at contract length, I'm looking at value, I'm looking at expiry, and 340,000 a week for 3 or 4 years for a player 32. It doesn't add up to good business sense. I think we gave him too long of a contract to begin with. I mean, if we handed him a 2-year deal when he signed for the club, yeah, but a 5-year with an option to extend, that's not good business for anybody. We are up as well. 20 likes on that stream. Massively appreciate all that, guys. Really do. And yeah, look, should be a good one today anyway. And look, I think I had it earlier, guys. It was the full draw for the 5th round. For anyone who did miss that earlier, let me recount where we were. What am I looking for? FA Cup draw. Well, United play 1 off. Well, United or Newport will play 1 off Nottingham Forest or Bristol City. I think we played Bristol City a while ago. Am I thinking that they beat us? Did Bristol City beat us 1-0 at one point? Possibly under Jose Mourinho? Or is that Bristol Rovers? I'm sure someone can drop me that opinion down below. Or the fact that I'm so confident that Bristol beat us like 1-0 last time we played them. Let me see. Newcastle play Blackburn or Wrexham. Chelsea or Villa will host Leeds or Plymouth. Brighton play Wolves. Bournemouth play Leicester. Liverpool, Watford or Southampton. The winners of Bristol City and Nottingham Forest will play Newport or Manchester United in that round on the 26th of February. Looking forward to that one. Let me see. I'm pretty confident we got beat by Bristol last time. Yes, we did. EFL Cup, 20th of December 2017. It was a 2-1 loss. Latan scored for us. Joe Bryan and Corey Smith scored for Bristol. I knew we lost last time we played Bristol. Bart says, I expected him to get 15 goals in the league this season, but Højlund has been overplayed. The unavailability of Martial hasn't helped, and Casemiro wouldn't have signed if he gave him 2 years. Possibly not. Bart says, Bristol beat United 3 years ago. I wish 2017 was 3 years ago. Unfortunately, that was... Oh, I feel dirty saying this. 7 years ago. Oh, that's not a comforting thought for anybody. That is not a comforting thought for anybody, but that is the effects of the old COVID pandemic and life basically shutting down for 3 years. Yeah. Lucky says Anthony off. Dark Crow says Lucky Singh is Glazers in. That looks to be a little bit of a fight there. Liverpool scored 5 earlier as well. Against Norwich. What's that? 5-2 win. Would have been an entertaining one anyway at Anfield. I mean, yeah, they have a habit of just bullying Norwich as well to Liverpool. Ahmad on says, Lucky, I want to see Ahmad Diallo get on. I want to see a goal for Rasmus Højlund in the second half. Let me quickly charge up my phone. Just because I'm watching the replay of the stream on there. I want to make sure that everything's running okay. Bart says, have you ever thought about supporting another team over the past decade? No, I'm loyal. I'm a glutton for punishment and a glutton for misery as well. I mean, look, I've got other teams I look out for, but I don't support any other team really. I will watch some of the Northern Irish Premier League. It's not bad. The Northern Ireland Premiership. It's not that quality football, but it is what it is. I would obviously watch some European football as well. I do enjoy Serie A, even though it can be boring sometimes, but it is what it is in that sense. Man Utd, Lucky Singh is Glazers and Radcliffe in, and Lucky says Amad Diallo needs to play the second half. Got 22 likes on that stream as well. That's really appreciated, guys. Can we get 2 more subs as well? Hit 2130. We got 1. Just need 1 more. Let's see if we can get that in the second half. Hopefully a United goal or 2 as well. And we're heading into the second half. Looking forward to this one. I've been kindly pointed out on Twitter that Casemiro has 56% pass accuracy as a number 6 against a League 2 team. Not particularly good. That's not particularly good either, is it? Do we drop Mainoo further back? And maybe bring on Christian Eriksen in the midfield? Is that something we do? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows what Ten Hag's thinking? What his plans are. Let me see. Have a look at this of the bench options. Let me see. I think Christian Eriksen's on there. I think that could be an option. No Mason Mount as of yet, unfortunately. I hoped that he would be back, but he wasn't. Man Utd says Bart is from a rival channel. Bart is usually on the United agenda. Very active in their comments, but it's good to see Bart over here as well. Everyone's always welcome, of course. Let me see. Yeah, look, the bench got a couple of options on there. We could bring McTominay on. Hopefully not. We could bring Eriksen on. Maybe. Ahmad. Maybe. Do we put Palistri on? I don't know. But I think there will be subs for sure. Stephanie says, any short videos this week? Yes, there will be some short videos this week. I had intended to put some up. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. Ended up having issues with work. Had to go in to the office. I thought I would be working from home those days, but had to go in. Lovely. Gotta love that. But I will be at home this week for a couple of days. So there will be videos and there will be shorts going up. And of course, we'll have our normal live streams for all the watch alongs and everything else. Steph says McTominay will probably make an appearance off the bench to please Bath Time. Yeah, absolutely. Bath Time's losing his mind on Twitter as well. Don't know if anyone's seen this about Casemiro 56% pass accuracy. Bart says I've been blocked by 5 famous United players, 2 channels, 2 Leeds channels, 2 Liverpool. Please tell me this, Bart. Who have you been blocked by in terms of United fan channels? Because I didn't think you could actually block people on YouTube. Didn't think that was something we could actually do. I know you can like kind of remove their comments. But that's about it, really. I don't think I can actually block anybody. Anyway, second half. Let me get this overlay and let's see if we can get a goal here for Højlund. That's what I want to see. What Stephanie wants to see as well, and I'm sure more of you guys. Kick off right about, Well, I'm just literally waiting here. There we go. We have kicked off, and off we go. Second half underway at Newport. 2 goals up. Sorry, 2 goals to 1 at the moment, but let's hope for some more goals. Bart says, you ever see Palistri becoming a starting quality? I think he's at a UEL club from Spain or Portugal. I don't think Palistri is that high quality, to be honest. I think he's quick, he's athletic, he's a decent ball carrier, he works hard, but I just think the quality is lacking in some senses there. Anthony went for an overhead kick. Hoyland has gone down looking a little bit sore. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, I think Palistri is a decent player. I think I would move him on if a decent bid of 20 million, anything over that came in. But I don't think there's much of a difference really in Palistri's quality as compared to like a Daniel James or arguably even Anthony Elanga. Possibly Elanga's a better player. But I wouldn't mind moving Palistri on. I think that's kind of his level. I think he suits a team where there's going to be space to run into. He might be good in Spanish football. Obviously, he did have a loan there for Deportivo at one point, and there is talk of him going to Granada on loan as well. Martinez with the ball in there. Casemiro. Dallo. Stefan goes, admit it, you went clubbing with Rashi. I wish. I could have got some free drinks there anyway. Garnacho cuts it back. Luke Shaw with a shot in there as well. Newport keeper should get that. Bart says, Stephen House and Mark Goldbridge, United Stand, Maisie's channel, Alice Abrams, McCullough, Redmond TV, Connor Lee's, United People's TV, Webby O'Neill fans. I didn't know you could actually ban people there. I don't know what you did to get banned. But I'll not ban you, don't worry. I'm not here to ban people. It's 2-2. It's 2-2. I genuinely cannot believe what I'm seeing here. I need to see a replay on what the hell happens here. How are we drawing with Newport County, guys? How are we throwing 2 goals away against Newport County? What even happened? It's a decent move. It's a cross onto the left. Dallo is in the middle of... Dallo is nowhere. I don't know what Diogo Dallo's throwing his hands up for. He should have been out there to deal with a threat, but he just lets the ball run past him. I've questioned Dallo's defensive qualities so many times this season, guys, and this is just another... What is he doing? What is Dallo doing? Bart says got blocked by Flan Pig because I renamed my channel as Joe. It is a Liverpool fan. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know how. I don't know what to make of this, guys. Steph goes reminds me of the UCL. I don't know what Dallo's doing. Am I the only person blaming Dallo here? I don't know why Dallo's in the middle of nowhere. Luke Shaw delivers. Gonna drop here. Garnacho, the shot blocked. I don't know, guys. We went 2 goals up against Newport, and somehow we are 2-2. I don't know how this is even possible. Bart says, if United loses, it'll be the worst loss since MK Dons and Van Gaal's era. Conceding on the break shows mental fragility. I mean, it seems things with this team all the time. It is a mentally fragile team. It is a team that is genuinely capable of just throwing everything away. It is a bottling team. It absolutely is. Altay Bayinder's got this one anyway. Bart says United had the worst record of any team in the Champions League ever. Yeah. We've left 53 goals. Fuck's sakes. I don't know. If you're Ten Hag, like, what I don't know how this even. How are you even in this position? Like, we've made an absolute meal of this. One positive, you cannot blame Onana, says Bart. Some people probably will. I'm blaming, like, look, the first goal is a long range effort from distance that took a deflection. That can happen. Second goal, structural and tactical issues on player. Like, Dallo is standing in the 6-yard box when they're putting a cross in from that side. Even if it's not his man, he should at least be trying to cut that cross out instead of just watching it run across him. Varane loses out where he can't lose out, and really bad. Really, 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 really bad. I mean, we should have just. This game could have been put to bed at 3-0. Even look, I think Bart's right as well. Even if we do win this match, I get a 3. Like, unless we score 5 or 6 goals, you can't rescue this, like, reputationally wise, and maybe it's even beyond that at this point. Varane's got this one. Anthony goes down. I don't know, guys. This is just damaging, like, every second of this. Shaw finds Bruno. Gonna be a corner. Gonna be a corner. I mean, like, there's no point even. Just take this corner short and try to work something, because there's no point putting it in the box. We'll just put it in there. It'll go out at the first man. Shaw tries to flick it in, and it's just cleared away, as expected, at the front post. Dallo flicks it back in. Look, Shaw goes up for it. Martinez. Daniel goes, so how do you give him a fortnight because the game was boring? I'm assuming didn't much. Missed quite a bit, man. Bart says to concede to Premier League players is one thing. To do against League 2 is really concerning, especially after leading the game. Have the players down tools. This is just the same shit we've dealt with all season. We did the exact same at Copenhagen. We did the exact same at Bayern Munich. Dallo launches it down here. I'd be surprised if Anthony keeps it in. I think he does, actually. Kept it in. Found Højlund. He can get a shot off. Bruno. And a save there by the Newport County goalkeeper. Steph would take a draw. I don't know what this team's capable of anymore. I mean, if we can't beat Newport County, like, how we can sit into goal to this team, I don't know. We should. It's like I said at the start, like, the win should be a given. You should be going out here scoring 5 goals. Like, that's what you should be doing against teams like this. Mainoo touched it. Daniel goes, wonder how low a standard I could drop to. This team always finds a way to disappoint you. No matter how low you think it might be, they always find a way to disappoint you. Garnacho, that ball's out. Let me see as well here. Don't know how many times it is this season we've conceded the first goal. We conceded the goal like a minute or two after second half. Dave Brailsford here watching on. Pretty stoic looking as always, but I don't know. Daniel goes 6th tier, 7th tier, 8th tier. I mean, Stretford Paddock will probably give us a game. Hashtag Kinetic will beat us off the pitch. Your Sunday League team probably won't beat this team at the minute. Fuck's it. I mean, like, it's just. I think the funny thing is, I think the thing that really does just get you as well is the fact that, like, is this over? Is this really surprising anybody that we find ourselves in this position? Steph says we're lower than a snake's belly. Yeah, it does kind of feel that way. But I mean, look, I can't say I'm surprised about this at all. I really can't. Next goal win, says Steph. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, like, Newport are getting overloads here on this left-hand side. Dallow at least goes out this time and stops the cross. I think that might be a scientific breakthrough for Diogo Dallow. For the first time in about 5 seasons, he has stopped a cross going into the box. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Throw in here from Newport. Newport to throw this one in. Gonna be a long ball. Newport appealing for handball. Save by Altay Bayinder. Daniel says get Maguire on. Guys, I'm being deadly serious. Daniel, you're thinking of Tranmere Rovers, man. But like, I'm sorry, like, I know people like what I overhit, but like some of these players, like Varane and Casemiro, 5 times Champions League winners, and they look like they can't handle Newport fucking County, like, as well. I mean, Casemiro's been disastrously bad. Mainoo looks a little bit uninvolved at the minute. Not sure if it's because he's fitting his way into playing that number 8 position. I don't know, but Daniel says that's the one. Yeah, I mean, look, we even beat that Tranmere team. I think it was 6-0. Well, it should be here. Another chance for Newport to put the ball into the box here. Big ups and 22 likes as well. Much appreciated. I just want to see a decent ball in the box here. And United clearing it and then getting it up the pitch and trying to score some goals. That's what I want to see. I'm going to need some subs. Bayinder throws it out to Luke Shaw. Really bad throw there. And goes, if they go out today, surely there's no way back. Survives as a boss. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know how he can find himself. I can't. You cannot excuse this from these players and from the manager. How are we letting this slip? How are we finding ourselves in this position? I do not know. I really do not know. It's another free kick for Newport anyway. Stephanie says the referee is a homer, nothing to do your part. I mean, Steph, the guy who scored the equalizer for Newport 2 years ago was a full-time dairy farmer. We are literally drawing with farmers here. How do we find how do we find ourselves in these positions? I do not know. I mean, Ten Hag hasn't done anything. He hasn't made a sub. He hasn't really tried to change this. And look, these are the same weaknesses that we've had all season. Casemiro does not have a high enough ball retention for me to play as a number 6. You still have the same issues with your fullbacks never stopping crosses coming into the box. You still have your wingers consistently every single time refusing to pass the ball to your centre forward in good positions, and we just look like you can predict the issues we've had, and this isn't the first couple of weeks of the season. This is the 28th of January, and we haven't dealt with the issues that we had in match day 1, which is just like, what are we doing? So I know at some point Scott McTominay is just going to come on. Shaw's into the box. Garnacho, that's a corner. Daniel says, do you mean London Dairy Farmer? Very few people will understand that. If you do understand it, you obviously have a very good knowledge of Northern Irish politics. So Shaw has took that corner short. He's got Garnacho, who has took a long time. Ball might go in. Don't know what happened there. I think Hoyland made the run across the front. Martinez was there as well. I think Martinez was actually the one who got the contact on the ball. Yeah. Came off Martinez. Don't think Hoyland actually touched it. Anyway. Any subs you guys would make, let me know. I think I wouldn't mind seeing Ericsson coming on, and it's just like controlling the ball. Like, I know he's not physical, but I'm pretty confident the Newport players wouldn't get close to him. Steph says Rasmus blocked it. Seen that in the replay. Yeah, Garnacho trying to get him behind here again. Newport win the ball back and just play it up and over. Ball's out for a throw in. 62 minutes gone now. Somehow we find ourselves 2-2 with Newport County. I don't know how we find ourselves here. Hoyland has not had a shot in this match, once again, because Anthony and Garnacho just refused to pass to this guy. I don't know why. Like, Daniel says, way to pick up the wife. See you soon. No worries, man. Enjoy. Steph says, no shots from Rasmus yet. The guy just gets no service. Like, literally gets nothing. Like, he gets no service at any point or in any match. Anthony's got this one. Scott Bennett driving forward. Casemiro dispossesses. Bruno's got it now. Can't find Hoyland. Hoyland's got Anthony. Anthony's got to play it back to Hoyland here, but he has to come inside, and is so predictable, and he's down holding his leg. Steph says need to scrap the greedy wingers. I mean, it's not just Hoyland. It just genuinely makes us so predictable in that final third every time, because they just know that the wingers are going to cut inside. They're not going to put a cross in. They're not really going to look for a cutback. Garnacho. That ball's going to go out for a throw in. Any chance of a sub from Ten Hag? I don't know. Newport goalkeeper looks to have an issue here, holding his knee. Might get some stop here. Some stoppage here. Looks like they might have to make a sub. Definitely says Hoyland winner, hopefully. Hopefully. We got 22 likes anyway. We got a fan holding the sign up saying, Rashford, can we have a week's wages, please? Gotta love it. Gonna be a break and play here. I don't know. Penny for Dave Brailsford's thoughts. Penny for Jim Ratcliffe's thoughts. It's just embarrassing. Does anybody else feel more embarrassed? Can we get Palistri or Ahmad on, please? Like, I'm just so done with this Anthony guy, honestly. And I think Garnacho's not been much better in the second half. Obviously involved in the first half, but anyway, back underway. Dallo, Mainoo, Garnacho, Anthony, Hoyland, Varane, just going to launch it forward. I'm going to keep the ball on the ground. Playing the ball in the air against a League Two team, it's just what they want you to do. Nice touch there by Garnacho. That's nice. Garnacho has found Bruno. Bruno looked for Hoyland, lost the ball. They're going to come again. Steph says, if they lose this in UTV, is that serious, Alex Higgins? That TV remote might be going through the screen, Stephanie, at this rate of going. Newport coming again. Evans, good ball inside there. Kind of a shot there, it's wide. It's wide there from Newport. 51 votes in that poll. Most people went for the win. Can the majority please be correct? Can we actually come back to win this? Hoyland winner, as Steph says, will be a nice one. And as well as that, guys, please consider hitting that sub button. We need one more sub to hit the end of stream goal of 2130 subs. Hopefully gonna get maybe 3 or 4k subs across the rest of the year as well. Obviously things haven't been too easy, but we're fighting our way through it. We're gonna just power on through that. Luke Shaw's got this one. Martinez, we got 66, 67 minutes gone, almost at the, well, pretty much 2/3 for this match. Should be home and dry by now. Varane's just going to launch that ball forward. I mean, this is what Newport want. They want us to play long balls because the keeper will just pick it up or we'll lose the header. Mainoo goes down. Throw in. Newport subs coming on. No subs at all from United as of yet. I don't know how we've watched this level of performance in the second half. Martinez got this one. Bruno. Nice ball to find Anthony. Garnacho's arriving for the cutback. Goes beyond him. Might drop to Shaw. Shaw dribbles inside. Goes in the right foot and hits the post. And Anthony has scored. It's 3-2. Anthony is celebrating a goal against Newport County. It came from good work by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's shot hit the post and dropped to Anthony, unmarked, 6-yard box, 3-2. Have to go on to win this. Don't really deserve to be in front on the basis of the second half performance, but it is what it is. Bart says, have I had Thai or green curry? Yes, I've had. I've had both of those curries. They're not my favorites. I do prefer an Indian curry to a Thai curry, but that's just personal preference. Chinese curry is also nice, but I know it's kind of hard to beat a masala or a vindaloo sometimes. That would normally be the choice in the curry department. Steph says, need another 3 to make sure of a draw. Probably knowing these players, yes. Hopefully we can get Rasmus some service. He still hasn't had a shot, the poor kid. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing, Anthony celebrating, hand up, pointing to the skies. Anyway, throw in for Newcastle. Sorry, for Newcastle? Newport. It feels like we've been playing Newcastle the way we've played this second half. Varane gets that one out. Steph says, Anthony Gord scored with his right foot. Breaking news. Absolutely, Steph. He got the assist in the first half off his left foot on the left-hand side. He got this goal on the right foot from the right-hand side. Subs coming on here for Newport County. I think we're going to take a defender off and put a midfielder on. Probably going to move away from their back three system into more of a 4-4-2 probably. We're up to 338 views on the stream as well, so thanks very much for that. And if we can give one more sub as well, guys, we would be on the end of stream target. That would be really appreciated as well, of course. 20 minutes plus out of time to go here. I would imagine there's probably going to be about 5 minutes because the Newport goalkeeper went down and had to get some treatment. So I'd imagine that's going to filter into extra time in this one. I do think that's one negative of the FA Cup. I don't like replays. I think it should be settled on the day like the League Cup is. Bayinder squares that. Anthony's got it. Plays it inside. Hoyland. Dalu. Mainoo's got this one. Steph says, blow the whistle now, please. Anthony now. Gonna drop here. Bruno might get a shot off. Might drop to Hoyland. He's dropped to Garnacho anyway. Garnacho squares it, looking for Casemiro. Casemiro getting a yellow card for that one. Sloppy. I think Casemiro has been really, really, really poor out there, to be honest. That's just a lazy tackle. Anyway, guys, we got about 23 minutes, I would say, as a conservative valuation there. Let me just double check everything's okay there. Yeah, that's good. Garnacho might be in. Got Hoyland ahead of him. He tries to play it. Hoyland, nice footwork. Can he lay it off? He does. Finds Bruno. Big block in there from the Newport County man, and they're going again. Newport, they've got a lot of big blocks in there today. As Steph says, vote like, sub as well if you guys can. Really does help the channel out. And yeah, look, it's it. Hoyland crowded out. He did find Bruno nicely with a cutback. And it was a good block there by the Newport man. Bruno's now got this one, but I think it's going to be seen behind for a goal kick. And Newport with the goal kick, a chance for them to put the ball up the box. If Eric Ten Hag can please make a sub, that would be appreciated. I think we just need something out there, but he doesn't seem interested. And some might say Anthony has found his level today. League 2. Oh, guys, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel bad for Rasmus Hoyland. What does Gav have to do for a pass? Like, what does he have to do? Does he have to wear a big flashing sign saying "pass to me"? I don't know. Free kick for Newport, an opportunity to load the penalty box for them. It's quite far out, so it could take a really good delivery here to get anything into a good position. But Morris is taking it. He, of course, got the first half goal, an absolute screamer of finish as well. Did have a deflection, but I mean, you can't fault it. Newport's looking to play a little triangle here. It's going to drop to them about 30 yards out. Morris can put the ball in the box now. Flicked on. Varane. Bayinder goes up and gets it fairly comfortably and throws it out. I noticed Bayinder is throwing the ball a lot today as well. Bruno's away. He's got Anthony ahead of him. Anthony's into the box. Got Garnacho on the left. He needs to let off. Notice Anthony cropping up on the left quite a bit today. Wonder if that's going to make any difference or a tactical tweak from Ten Hag. I'm not sure. Garnacho goes for it. Gonna drop to Mainoo. Needs a little bit of space in the box. It's very crowded. Garnacho drills it across. It's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick to Manchester United at this point. And we are 75 minutes into this one. Around about 20 minutes or so to go, I would say. But that's pretty much as far as we're going to get here. Bruno to take this one. Heading over. It's the 5th corner for United. 1 for Newport in today's match. So 6 altogether. Winner of this will play either Bristol City or Nottingham Forest, depending on how that replay goes. Ball goes in by Bruno. Towards the back stick. Easily claimed there by the Newport goalkeeper. They're not interested in a counter-attack. They're going to hold on to it. But he might try to pump it long there, but chose not to. Anthony fouled. And for kick to United. Can we see a substitution from Mr. Ten Hag? I don't think so. Bruno has got Garnacho. If Garnacho can please get his head up. He's got Shaw. Shaw across. Hoyland just behind the ball. Hoyland has made so many runs across the box, and every time the ball hasn't found him, he literally hasn't had a shot today. I just don't know. Like, he would have had as much service if he stayed in Atalanta sometimes as he would do at United on the pitch for us. Mainoo's got this one. Mainoo nicely done there. Really, really composed. Casemiro lays it off. Still no subs from United. Can't even see any players warming up either, unless they're underneath the camera. Ball into Mainoo in the middle of the pitch. Mainoo, nice spray of the pass. Find Garnacho. Garnacho shoot. And stopped by the goalkeeper. Got about 14 minutes left in this one. There's a chance. I think Newport are looking tired. They're fading a little bit in this one. Mainoo. Subs coming on here. I see Amad Diallo coming around. Looking stripped off. I think Ahmad might be coming on. Got 22 likes on the stream as well. Got like 5 new subs as well on the watch along today. Much appreciated. Let me quickly update everything. Got about 15, 16 minutes left, guys. Getting close to the end of this one. Sure, some people are quite relieved to see how this is the end of this coming up pretty soon. Not been a classic one. Not going to be one that's going to be fondly remembered by United fans. Liman, do you find anything wrong with Ten Hag's training methods, or is he lacking somewhere? I don't know. I'm not involved in the training, so I can't really comment. But I think we're lacking a lot in that pitch, and I don't know why we've got to the 80th minute and we still don't have a sub. I don't know how we've let Newport into this match. But here we find ourselves. Shaw with that one launched forward, but I think it's gone out of play. Throw in to Newport County. Scott McTominay coming on. You guys will be delighted to know. Garnacho goes fighting for that one. Doesn't get it. It's going to be touched down here by the Newport man. Licha, Casemiro. Throw into Newport. Steph says going to have a lie down in a dark room after this, or Guinness, let me see. I mean, either or is probably preferable. And it's probably necessary after this. Good ball in there. I think it's a free kick. Foul on Kobe Mainoo. Got about 10 minutes to go here. Gonna be a free kick for us. Scott McTominay coming on. Sure, you guys can't wait to see this. Amad Diallo might be coming on as well. See Eric Ramsey calling people over. Have to think the subs are coming now. So we got Luke Shaw with it. Bruno, Shaw, Shaw looks up. He's got Garnacho, Hoyland. Garnacho again comes inside, plays it back, has to find Martinez. Martinez, lack of options. He's just sort of holding the ball here. Licha's finds Shaw, and Shaw's just give it away there. But Shaw should win that, and does. Bruno. Garnacho. Come on, Garnacho. Do something positive with it. Cuts it back to Anthony. Anthony lays it off to Mainoo. To Luke Shaw. To Garnacho. And it's cleared away there by Newport County. Gordon is down there. What's going on? I've just joined. Somehow we've found ourselves 3-2 against Newport. McTominay coming on. I think it's Kobe Mainoo coming off, according to Stephanie. My stream looks to be a second or two behind. Willie Campbell. Casemiro coming off, to no one's surprise either. Not been a good showing from Casemiro today. It really, really hasn't. Casemiro off, McTominay on, Campbell coming on, and I think Luke Shaw coming off. So I would assume that's going to be Dallo moving to left back and Campbell filling in at right back, where he has played for a few times. Bart says, is Anthony the most hated player by fans on social media in the United squad? I don't think he's the most hated. I think McTominay gets a lot of hate. I think Rashford. I think Maguire, obviously. I think Anthony picks up his own fair share of flack. I think Anthony's is down to a lack of ability, whilst other players get criticised for their personalities or how they carry themselves as a professional. But that's kind of where we're sitting with it at the minute anyway. Free kick to Newport. Where's Wan-Bissaka? I think Wan-Bissaka wasn't risked today due to precaution, Steph. I'm going to take this AirPod out because it's actually been hurting my ear for a bit. We're going to make a substitute. Left ear being used now. Left ear coming on for right ear. Bart says Mainoo's development needs to be handled properly. Let him fill out his frame naturally. Credit to Ollie for handling Mason's inclusion perfectly. Yeah, look, that was a well-maintained and a well planned out integration into the first team for Mason Greenwood at the time. I think Mainoo needs something similar. I think he's been... I think what Kobe Mainoo needs is an athletic ball winning, high dual percentage winning midfielder beside him, someone physical, someone strong, who's going to let him be able to excel at his own game. Pause in play. Not too sure why. Looks like we've got a medical issue here. Or says, actually, is there a United player that doesn't get trolled or abused on social media except for Garnacho and Mainoo? I think Garnacho even does as well. I remember United View, I think it was Flex, put something up after a performance against Leeds. Ultimately, Garnacho scored the winning goal 2 or 3 days later against Leeds in the reverse fixture. But people just want to hate as well. I typically reserve judgment. I don't attack the players. I criticize their performance, or I would criticize their productivity. And yeah, I think some players aren't good enough as well. Campbell has a really good first name. Yeah, honestly, we should get Bolly as well. Put Bolly and Campbell beside each other, and you'll have a pair of Willies at the in centre back. Sometimes these conversations really digress and devolve into just silliness as well. Yeah, medical emergency. So looks to me the players are lining up to get play back underway. Maybe that's a good thing. We head towards the end of this match, and hopefully the fan, of course, affected is okay, and hopefully we'll hear some positive news that they're in a stable condition or whatever, and that they're going to make a full recovery. I don't want to see anything bad happen to anyone going to the football. Could be any of us, of course. So hopefully all is good there. We are up to 21, 22 likes as well, guys. Can we get up maybe to 25 by the end of the stream? If you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like. Hit the sub button as well if you can. Yeah, looks to be a medical emergency there. Bart says, "Oh, I forgot. I've blocked by Flex and Saeed's channels too. Got blocked by Goldbridge as I wrote. Man United versus Nottingham is literally Goldbridge versus Prentice's hair. I didn't know you could get blocked as well on YouTube though. Like, I'm not going to block you, Bart. Like, but if I go on you onto your account and like I click on it, um, all I can do is put you in timeout, or I can hide user on the channel. Maybe that's what they did. It just means no one can see your comments or anything, but I wouldn't do that. I'm not that type of guy. I've had to block a few people, or like put a few people on that hide users just like for a load of spam, or sometimes you get people trying to promote their OnlyFans in the comments as well. Luke says Northampton Town versus United in the FA Cup. No, we're playing Nottingham Forest. Maybe that's like is that a Youth Cup match, or I'm not too sure. But yeah, guys, look very close to that 21-30 goal, which would be really nice to hit as well. McLaughlin is to take the free kick. Still waiting for the restart. Mainoo getting some instructions anyway from Ten Hag. Gonna be a lot of that added time here anyway, and we are back as well. Just another news while we wait just for everything to begin. Laporta and Deco will tempt Jurgen Klopp to Barcelona. I mean, he's got no energy at a well-run club like Liverpool. I don't know what he would be like at Barcelona. He mightn't see the end of the season out. Stephanie says, Ahmad coming on. Thankfully, yes. Good to see Ahmad Diallo coming on as well. Player we do want to see more of on the channel. And we've been asking for a lot from Ahmad. But I mean, guys, look, the fact we find ourselves 3-2 in this match is ridiculous. I want to see something created here for Hoyland. Give him at least one chance to score in this one. Bart says, I don't know what they did, to be honest, but do you think that I should call Guinness Book of Records for getting the skin under so many United YouTube channels? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you should. Got to be a record somewhere. I know Goldbridge does block some people. We have a guy who's on here sometimes called Chase, who got blocked by Goldbridge for saying that Goldbridge was what was it? What was it? Chase said something like he's a head PR guy for several United players. Amari Forson coming on, Harry Maguire coming on. But in there as well. Maguire coming on. Is Ahmad coming on as well? I'm not too sure. Amari Forson coming on, I think. Anthony coming off. I don't know why Forson's coming on. There's obviously contract issues with there as well. And I really don't think there's anything special about Amari Forson. I really don't. I don't know why Forson's coming out of Palistri or Ahmad. I really don't. Bart says Klopp is going to Bayern or Germany before heading to Spain. Maybe England can hire him after Southgate leaves after the Euros. I don't think he's going to go to Bayern. I think the Dortmund links are probably too strong with Klopp. I don't know if he goes into international management. It does look like he's going to take a sabbatical for a year. I don't know though. Like, I mean, chance there. Dallo hooks it clear. Touch inside. I think Newport have it again here. Whips the ball in. McTominay goes up for it. Bruno takes it down. Manages to find Garnacho, does he? No, it's a free kick anyway. Steph says 10 more minutes to suffer is my prediction. I mean, yeah, I'm suffering at the minute. I'm regretting drinking my water during the show because I actually really need to go. If you know what I mean. But we'll have to. I'll have to suffer in alongside the rest of this team anyway. Bruno wins man of the match. Hoyland there with a touch, Forson with a tackle, gonna be a throw in. I'm gonna go 53 votes. 81% did go for the win. Steph says Bruno man of the match. Bart says weirdly enough, I feel like Barca might go for former Ajax manager As the style of play under him was the issue. Maybe Enrique or Flick could head to Catalonia. Enrique has already been there, done that. I think Flick's, yeah. I mean, if you're talking, I think Madrid's going to want to try get Alonso, and I think Liverpool are going to want to try get him. I could see a scenario where Nagelsmann maybe becomes hot property after the European Championships if anyone wants to win on a manager. Obviously, Graham Potter's still about. Tuchel could leave Bayern Munich as well. You know, these are all potentials. That was a decent attempt there by the Newport man. 9 minutes. Very close there. This Evans there with a shot on his left foot. Quite close. Just wide as well. Not sure if Bayinder would have got that. I think Yuke was going wide though. Bart says, does United have a good centre forward in the academy? How's Charlie McNeil? I think the centre forward position is one that we kind of lack at the minute in terms of players at an age ready to come in. I guess you could play Amir Ibrahimov. Amir Ibrahimov. Yeah, that's it. He is 15 years old, but he's an exceptionally talented young player. He actually played double shift anyway. He scored for the 18s yesterday, and then he got he scored for the under 18s yesterday, and then he ended up playing for the 21s later that day as well, pulling a double shift. So no struggling with his work ethic. Maybe just not physically ready for it yet, but certainly such a top talent there. Charlie McNeil, yeah. Joe Hugel's gone out on loan. It's another one. Hanging on. Dallo needs to make a tackle there. Doesn't. Chuck was in there. Gonna be a corner, I think. Corner to Newport. How we've made a game of this, I don't know. I really don't. How we find ourselves in a game at this point, like. Altay Bayinder with the stop there. Bourne says, have you heard the news this season that even Ten Hag got an injury? Yes, a brain injury, because that's the only explanation for picking the Russian soldier McDonald. Oh dear, man. Bart says United has become a bit of a graveyard for ruining managerial reputations. Ten Hag, good coach, but has been left out to dry. Look at his signings have arrived. How many first choices came in? I think Ten Hag's problem is he's got too many first choices, and that they were his first choices. I think a competent board would have held him back on his spending, whereas United were just happy to give him whatever he wanted. I think the lack of structure, the lack of belief, and the lack of a plan off the pitch has resulted in us overspending so many millions and millions. Steph says, are we sponsored by Comic Relief? You would ask us sometimes. I've got Dallo taking this through anyway. Hoyland goes up to win the header, but nobody really behind him. Arteta's always starting the back door due to a topsy-turvy pre-season, never given the managers first choice signings, especially in their second summer, and never signing the unwanted players. Now, it was just a badly run club, like. McTominay forced in, might drop to Hoyland, and Hoyland gets it. It's 4-2. Hoyland gets his goal with his only shot of the match. 4-2, game set match. I'm glad to see Hoyland get that goal, because he's ran and he's fought and he's scrapped for every ball, and he's only had one shot in the second until the 93rd minute, but it's over. No celebrations, thankfully. How we're not 4 or 5-0 up, I don't know. We're never going to get that win by a 4-goal margin. Has that saved over? It has. The overlay has been updated. Anyway, guys, I know we normally do like a post-match reaction stream, but I'm going to have to run after this, so that won't be on the cards for tonight. There will, of course, be a stream tomorrow night, and I will drop a video tomorrow, I think, or Tuesday at the very latest. Steph says Forsen did well. Yeah, he made a mess. He made a he made a nuisance of himself in the box. He did well actually to pull his legs out of the way to let Hoyland's shot run into the open goal. But Hoyland with another goal, 8 goals for the season. Glad for that. Or says Hoyland wasn't first choice, Amrabat wasn't, Frankie was, he wanted Gakpo, why Malacia, why Bayinder, why sign Anthony in August instead of June with Licha, Casemiro, panic buy. Yeah, you could say that. But I think we miss out on better players, and we shouldn't have time and time again kept going for his own targets. Because Steph says, what time tomorrow? 7 p.m. Yeah, that'll probably be the plan for the stream tomorrow anyway. Drop to Hoyland. Can I get another shot off? No, not this time. But I think the problem is, Bart, is like too many of these players have just been flops. Like Anthony, unapologetically, has been a flop. Yes, Casemiro was a panic buy, worked well for a season, and now there's question marks over his long-term career at United. I think Ericsson wasn't an intelligent signing. Bart says, someone says, I will start teasing Bart from tomorrow. We didn't say solve the Rashford. I was gonna solve Rashford issues. Yeah, I mean, it's not good. He also realized, I think, that he's a public figure. No matter what he does, is always going to draw the attention. And even if it wasn't a hangover or whatever that made him miss training, that's what public perception is going to be, and that's going to be key in this, really. Clock running out here. Garnacho goes up for that, loses out. Ball in, might drop to Campuala. Launch forward there by Cobb. Sorry, not by Mainoo, by Amari Forson. And into the dugout. Anthony out or keep him in the reserves. I think we get rid of him personally. Johnny Evans coming on. Good to see Johnny Evans as always. And guys, please make sure to drop a like and hit that sub button if you haven't already. We only have one more to hit the end of stream target. If we don't make it, it's alright. Like, it is what it is. But it would be nice too. We suffered enough today, I think, as well. Midden says Elisa, and yeah, the news is Elisa kind of favors the move to United over the move to Chelsea, which is being talked about as well. Let me see. Garnacho. Midden says something about Garnacho, but it hasn't loaded up for me. Garnacho must keep his place. I think, yeah, look, he's got to keep his place, but I think Garnacho needs to be less selfish with the ball. That's what I think he needs to do. And find his man, find Hoyland, and that's going to get us more goals, because Hoyland is actually a very good finisher, but he just never gets the service. Leman says, Bart, I will never block. It would be nice chatting with you. That's what I meant. Foul there by Campuala. Free kick for Newport. And Bart says, well, is and not Nico Williams or Marcus Edwards. I don't know. That seems to be the transfer talk. Personally, if we were going for anyone, I think Nico Williams is a really good option. But my first choice would be Matthias Sula. And we've seen Juventus very, very close to taking a 30 million bid from the Saudi Pro League to sell him in this January. So I think we could get him on a good price. And I think he's even better, maybe number-wise, than what Nico Williams might be. He probably is better than Bakayoko as well. Steph says Garnacho needs to assist more. I think, yeah, he's just a frustrating player. Good save there by Bayinder. Good save by Bayinder there. Clever set play there by Newport County. I think it was heading into the top corner. It was dipping. Keeper had to save it. Liman Steph says Wolves and West Ham could not wait to play us, and I'm expecting big wins after this. Absolutely. Stephanie says good save by Altay. Yeah, it was a good save. I'm glad to see it. Very glad to see that. McLaughlin's taking this one anyway. And that is full time. Art says Rashford has been the same player when he first broke 3 under Van Gaal, singles from Martial. I think Rashford, my problem with Marcus Rashford has never really been his talent. I think he's always had such a high ceiling in terms of his talent and ability. I think he's always been consistency, decision making. That's always been my issues with Marcus Rashford. And I think, really, if we're being honest with ourselves, he hasn't improved those areas of his game in quite a long time. And he does sometimes still play the same way Garnacho does. And I've said this for a while. It's okay for Garnacho to make mistakes in decision making or pick the wrong pass at times, because he is 19 years old, is what we would expect. Steph says, can United win by more than one goal? Answer, yes. I mean, very tough one. Lucky says, yeah, absolutely. It was a relief. Steph says, positives, Rasmus, Anthony, Mainoo, goals, and Licha is back. Lemon says, didn't Rashford come when Ferguson was there? No, he broke into the team under Van Gaal. Really, it was actually meant to be like Will Keane, but Will Keane got injured in the warm-up, and Rashford never really looked back. But yeah, like, I think he's got to improve the decision making. Ten Hag looks happy at full time. I mean, it is kind of an embarrassing situation to find ourselves needing to conceding twice against Newport County. We should not be finding ourselves in these positions to begin with. Stephanie says Guinness is incoming. Enjoy that there for sure, Stephanie. I'm gonna go enjoy some food. I'm gonna go enjoy a decent night, and I'm looking forward to talking to everyone tomorrow. Get Jude, Courtois, Modric, Tchouaméni, Mendy, Carvajal, Nacho, and Alaba as well. Bart is in a trolling mood. What am I writing there? Benzema must for half the season in Junior Valverde. Now we're not gonna get all those guys. Good play, team spirit. It's good to see that anyway. Steph says, drink responsibly. Was a close game. Unfortunately, Steph says, thanks everyone for watching, liking, chatting. Yes, guys, thanks so much for all that. As always, thank you very much for the 5 people who subscribed during today's stream. Thanks for 22 likes. And thanks very much for joining in with us. It's going to be Manchester United versus one of Bristol City or Nottingham Forest in the next round. It's another away day. We'll bring it to you on the channel, of course, as always. I'm going to leave the stream here, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Really interesting match. Looked like we were going to bottle it at one point, but we came back. It's good to see Hoyland goal. Good to get a Mainoo goal. Anthony, indifferent as always, even if he got a golden assist. And Garnacho's going to improve that decision-making, man. He really does. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch everyone in the next one.